You look so happy to be here.
Oh, I feel like I'm a kid in this chair.
There's a
Well,
chair
you did
right
steal
there.
the kid's chair.
Welcome, 10 questions about you.
And the lifestyle ponies.
We're not allowed to say that yet. Don't jump ahead, mate. Come on.
Surprise!
Surprise!
So, 10 questions with ADU. Question number 1 is, who are you and what are your names? Do you have a social media handle, etc.?
I'm Simon,
I'm Liz.
and we're the Lifestyle Pioneers. So we're YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all under that name. Easy to find us, the Lifestyle Pioneers, wherever you look. Or Google.
Lifestyle Pioneers.
So
There we
on
go.
Instagram, is it lifestyle.pioneers or
The
the
lifestyle pioneers.
no underscores, just
No
straight all the way
underscores.
through?
Don't make it difficult.
One word, no.
Simple.
Yeah.
The Lifestyle Pioneers
Woohoo!
and .com as well if you want to go see our website.
The
Yeah,
one
the
and
website.
only too.
Yes.
We have a website too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you say? Is it new or something?
Yes, and on it,
Oh,
it's very new. In fact, this could be the
did you know?
media launch.
Well, there you
We haven't
go.
posted about it yet, but it's very
Surprise!
So we'll
It's
put it
a-
down here then.
Yeah.
new. Yeah, put it down there.
Can you
Go
put it
check
down
it
there,
out.
babe?
It's got heaps of blogs, and it's got
Oh,
all
there then.
where all our YouTube episodes are.
Yeah,
a big
cool.
map, and you can go find it by
Awesome.
the map.
Well,
Fun.
there you
Yeah.
go.
So there you go,
Yeah.
Lifestyle Pioneers, and they're absolutely everywhere.
Is that TV Tom I just saw?
Oh, I think it might be.
Hey, TV Tom!
TV Tom!
Come over here and say g'day, quick! This is TV Tom, by the way. This guy is a celebrity.
Yeah.
Just have a look at the
Hanging
camera.
out
Go,
with us.
g'day, I'm TV Tom.
You'll catch me on Channel 10.
3 p.m. Saturdays.
All right, piss off now.
Yeah.
Question number 2 is equally as hard. Where are you from?
That is a difficult question. How would you describe
We
where
live
you're
on the
from?
road these days, and it's always a hard question to say where we're from. Most recently, we lived in Canberra.
Before that, we were on the Central Coast. Before that, we were from Leeton,
Leeton.
which is a small
So then where you were
rural
born?
town.
It's where I wasn't born there, but we both grew up there.
Yeah.
Nice warm spot, eh?
In the summer.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Yeah.
winter be
Yeah.
brutal.
So hang
winter
on,
is crazy.
where was this?
It's in
Leeton.
the Riverina, so like near Wagga Wagga kind
Okay.
of area. Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
New South Welshman.
It's small.
Tiny town.
Teeny tiny. Oh, hang on. Orange Farm.
Orange
Yeah.
Farm. Yeah, I grew up
That's
in Orange
right.
Farm. Yeah. Yeah, if you've ever had oranges from Woolies or Coles, they're probably from our farm.
There you go. The
There
Orange
you go.
Guru.
Fun
There we
fact.
go.
So question number 3.
Yeah, we record. How's it going?
Hello.
TV Tom! TV Tom's back!
If only you could see what was going on
Yeah.
in the background
We need
here.
a second
need
angle.
Yeah, second angle.
County
Yeah.
security.
Question number 3 is, how long have you been travelling, and how long do you intend to continue to travel? So that can be in a caravan or...
Yeah, so we've been on the road since March 2021, so that makes like a year and a half-ish, and it's indefinite. We are planning
So
on travelling for as long as we possibly can, and as long as we're enjoying it.
Living the
And
dream.
Trying to.
it'll be in a caravan for a little bit. It'd be awesome to do some sailing. That's the plan when the kids are a little bit older. We've got 2
Yeah.
boys who are 3 and 6 who travel.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
forgot that part. So you're Simon, Liz, and
We've got
Oh.
Harrison and James. So
Yeah.
Harrison's 6, James is 3.
Little
they
legends.
are absolutely
legends.
adorable.
Oh, and just a background too, we've been travelling with you guys for 2 weeks now.
Nearly
Yeah.
3 weeks.
WhatsApp.
3 weeks.
3 weeks
Three
with a
weeks.
WhatsApp TV show.
Yeah.
So we've actually been
And still
filming
talking to us, it's
4
great.
episodes,
Yeah!
4 episodes of What's Up Down Under with these guys. So that's
And TV Tom.
and TV Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the crew. Alrighty. So what are you travelling in?
That's you.
So this is home, our Zone. It's a 20'6" base. So it's a 2021 model. We bought it new and we tow it with our trusty Ford Ranger. It's a 2017 Ford Ranger Wildtrack, 3.2 litre. Yeah, it's
you go.
Our setup's quite light. It's a lightweight setup, isn't it? So
yeah, we're
I think-
light, we're compact, and we're minimalists, I guess. So we're
Yep.
trying to embrace the minimalism, take less, and just see more, do more.
Minimal with a top of the range zone.
Yeah.
You know, because Caravans in the business now.
Minimalism in style.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have as many toys as some people have. So,
Even more toys now, apparently. I
Yeah.
got home from a little morning out, and apparently we have another toy, but I won't say anything about that.
It's not coming until 2023. It's all right.
Anywho.
there's still time to
Future
cancel.
planning. Future planning.
Future planning. That's right. You've got a future
You have
plan.
to future
Yeah.
plan with all your toys these days. Everything's on back order.
Thanks, Callum McGee,
Yeah.
for that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks, Callum. Great. Number 5, if you could change one thing about your setup, what would it be? You can have an answer each. It can be anything. It can be like a different washing machine or a completely different car or absolutely anything.
That's a good
What would you
question.
change?
We're really happy with what we got. I think probably the back end setup in the Ute, it's really basic and simple. We've just got the factory tub on there. It works, but Yeah, I think probably the next move for us will be looking at a canopy set up on the back.
Yeah.
Just for a bit more practicality for storage and stuff.
It'll change your life.
Yeah, like we've done 12 months with this,
and
if
we've
I was,
had one before.
yeah, if I was just doing a 12-month trip, I don't know, I'd be happy with just what we've got, just for if you want to keep costs down. But I think now that we're extending the trip and staying on the road, I think like you say,
Tubs are simple, but my only gripe about them is getting full of dust in the back.
Yeah.
When you're going down dirt roads. So.
Yeah. So we only try and keep things in there that we're not too worried about getting dusty.
Yeah.
Ours is pretty good
Yeah.
compared to some.
Yeah.
But it will still get dusty and a bit of water.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But like you say, better not have more storage that's dustproof, weatherproof,
that's right,
and secure.
Lockable as well.
Exactly. It's going to change the game. So that's probably the next upgrade we'll
What
make.
about you?
I actually can't think of anything that I would.
That is so
Not
good.
even like the colour of the cupboards or
No,
the design
love
of
it.
anything?
No, love
Absolutely
it.
nothing.
Love it.
Easily
Yep.
pleased, mate.
And I know.
Congratulations.
But I'm just
Exhibit
thinking,
A.
I'm just thinking the basics are all perfect.
Yeah.
Like, we've got enough water to go off grid for
Yeah.
weeks.
How much water have you got?
340 when we've got the jerrys on.
Yeah.
340 litres.
Yeah.
Packs of water.
Power, like.
So what
set up to
solar
go-
have you got on this? What's your battery system? What are you running on this?
So it's a full Enerdrive package. We've got 400 amps of lithium batteries, two 200s.
Yeah.
There's 4 180 watt solar panels, so 720 watts on the roof. And we run that through a separate solar controller and all Enerdrive charging gear. So
Perfect, isn't it?
it's just looks after itself.
Yeah. It does.
In one of our videos recently, I said a similar thing. It's just I haven't had to touch it.
Yeah.
It
You
just,
don't have to think. It's one thing you don't have to think
it
about.
just works. When
Yep.
you plug it in,
Yeah.
it
Yep.
works. When it's unplugged, it works.
Yep.
It's all automatic switching. It's
So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
you just one thing you don't think about. You just keep an eye on that battery percentage, and other than that,
That's
it,
right.
It does
It's
its
good.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm actually really happy.
So nothing. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've had,
Perfect.
We've had people, quite a few that have had to think about it, but they usually come up with one or two things, but absolutely nothing. That is
No,
unreal.
I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
My only
I
other
think-
the only thing I would add is I probably add one more solar panel. Like
Yeah.
if I was doing it
Just to get that
again,
little bit more.
like it was fine for 95% of our trip,
Yeah.
especially up north and everything like that. We had plenty, but just down south and
We're
if you
heading
get a
to
lot
the
of
snow. It might be a bit of a
Oh
struggle to be
yeah,
off
you
grid
might
for
be
as long as we
upgrade the battery
usually do.
system.
I think you can
Yeah.
never have too many solar panels.
No.
You can
As
never.
many as you can possibly fit on a caravan is the number
Well, that's
one
what
rule.
we
I
do,
think.
because our old van was the same, wasn't it?
Same as that,
400
exactly
with
the same.
720.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we've upgraded now to 600.
But we've upgraded the battery pack as
With
well, so you need to
1.4.
be able to replenish it. Like same
Yeah.
conversation.
yeah.
we
Look,
have all
our
the
next
time.
van will probably go a little bit bigger.
Bigger again, yeah.
But only because we're probably going to do something similar to you guys. And
Bigger solar
Yeah.
or
Get rid of-
bigger van?
No, bigger solar.
No, bigger
I
solar.
was like, clarify on that
No,
one.
no,
'cause
no, sorry. The van won't be. The van might even be smaller. Yeah,
Smaller.
but-
you were talking about that.
Smaller
Yeah.
van, more
Smaller.
solar panels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but mainly because we're doing the similar thing, getting rid of gas, same as
Yep.
you guys. So
Perfect.
obviously that means you're going to be relying on your electrical a bit more. So bigger solar, maybe a bit more storage, but mainly solar.
So dependent on the sun, man. So trying to
Replenish. I
Yeah.
mean,
much of it replenishing.
you guys agree that replenishment's
Yep.
everything.
Yep,
Like,
absolutely.
you can get away like a 400 amp system is plenty
Yeah.
if you've got good replenishment.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit extra doesn't hurt.
We need to educate people out there
Yeah.
because people are still tied up with the fact that you need more battery bank,
Yep.
which is great. It's usable power, but when it's done and you've got no sun, this is where you really
Your
get
batteries are no
Yeah.
good if they're sitting at flat, empty, zero.
no, and you can't replenish it.
No
So
sun to
Yeah,
recharge.
this-
doing what we do, you
Yeah.
can't just pull up to a Tesla charge and plug the van in and
No, that's
charge
right.
There's an
away.
idea.
So that's an idea.
There's an
Yeah,
idea.
it is.
Yeah, unless you're only going away for a week or something, and then
Fine.
you're going home to the shed and plugging it back
Plug
in.
it back in.
Get a big battery
Yeah.
bank and you get
Yeah.
a little bit of solar. But if you want to do an extended trip into the weeks, months,
That's right.
years, yeah,
And if you get a week of horrible weather,
Which
that's
do.
when you're constantly you're constantly chasing your tail. So
And that does happen.
having that solar is the absolute key. So
Yeah.
and charging, I think this is something else we've talked about,
Yeah.
is charging capacity overall.
Yeah.
The rating, careful about the ratings of your charges.
absolutely.
If you can only replenish at 20 or 30 amps, even if you've got a good input, it's going to take a long time to replenish a big battery bank.
Yeah.
You need to make sure your charging is up to scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you-
Big DC chargers, and then if you can have the separate solar controllers and run both at the same time,
Yep.
100%.
Because I know when we've been low and then you finally do get a power point to plug in,
Yeah.
even on a 40 amp charger,
Still takes a while.
it's
You've got to
a
sit there.
long time you've got to
Yep.
be there. It's not just
Yep.
a quick plug in, you charge and off you go.
Yeah,
So-
that's
Yeah.
right. Well, this turned into a big lithium.
Big conversation about battery systems. That's okay. 'cause
It
I think
always turns into a big
it's
conversation,
one of
but
the most important components of a caravan. I
it
think.
is that and water.
If you're off
Yeah.
grid, obviously.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay, so question number 6 is, do you travel with a budget or do you just wing it?
We're going to the pub tonight, so I'd say wing it.
Yeah.
It's pretty wing it. Like, we're mindful. Like, we obviously we have X amount of dollars in the bank, and then the less we spend, the longer we travel.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we could have a massive epic year and blow our budget and then have to go back to our day jobs. I don't want
No
that.
one wants
so-
to.
No one wants to do that.
No one wants to do that.
So we travel pretty frugally and
Yeah.
just try and spend as little as we can on
Yeah.
things that don't matter.
yeah.
Like things that don't add value to us. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would say we don't really forward budget. Like, we don't look at what we're going to spend, but we always keep an eye on what we have been spending.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as you guys know, you can crank it up or dial it back. if you need
100%
to.
to suit where you are or the experiences are going to be around.
If you've had an expensive couple of months and you need to crank it back, you go
Yeah.
find a sweet free camp,
And just chill.
Yeah.
simple meals, and just keep it and stop travelling as much and just chill out, and you'll save a heap of money.
Absolutely.
And if you've been doing that for a bit and you want to go out, you can go to the pub.
That's another great part about why we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how we do that. We can just chill out and pretty much go off grid for a bit and
well, you fix
radio silence and just don't spend a cent.
That's right, because your fixed costs are so low.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
they
can
are.
you can really reduce things down if you need to.
Yeah.
So,
And are you guys working on the road? Are you earning money through your travelling, or is it just running with what's in the bank?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Bit of both.
We've got some income, but it's not.
It's certainly not
doesn't
what we were
replenish it?
earning back
No, and it's gradually increasing.
But that takes time.
Yeah.
It does
Yeah,
take
so
a
as we
long
build
time.
the business, obviously the amount we're earning is increasing, the amount we're tapping into savings is decreasing.
Yeah.
Eventually, obviously, we'll break
It's a
even.
bit of a balancing act. It starts here, gets to here, and then eventually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And the first year we budgeted, obviously, was all going to be savings,
Yep.
and we started generating income earlier than we were expecting, which was great.
Perfect.
And so it's
Same
been
as
good.
us. Same as
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
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 Yeah, cool. Okay, number 7 is, what is the best part about this lifestyle? I know there's lots.
There's lots. There is lots.
I think the best time is like the spending time as a family, because
Yeah.
we've got 2 little kids, and someone said to us once before we even had kids that you only get 18 summers with your kids.
Before they're adults.
Before they're adults,
Wow,
and
never
they're
heard of it that
out.
way. Yeah, cool.
And when you think, like, Harrison's already 6, I just like the fact that we just spend all day together.
Yeah.
We're always there. We get to see all those
Yeah.
moments. You know, like James just was learning to swim today. Like, you know,
So cool.
without his
Yes.
floaties, and you can be there for all those moments.
Yeah.
And
And having a normal life, you don't get that time with your
you
kids.
don't.
You
don't.
go to work, you know, your 8 to 5 job sort of thing, and you don't get that experience with them. So
Exactly. So I think that's probably
Yeah.
the biggest thing for us. Like, there's obviously lots of like travel and hiking
Yeah.
and all the beautiful
Meeting
scenery
people
and
and
meeting
stuff,
people,
yeah.
but I think, you know, some of my favourite memories are just like hanging out with the kids, playing Uno, you know, getting
So
excited
cool.
about stuff,
yeah.
and just having those like moments like when you were teaching Harrison to snorkel. Do you remember
Snorkeling
that?
at
We were just
Ningaloo.
editing that
Oh,
episode today.
wow, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we were just
Yeah.
editing that episode today, and like that was a random Tuesday. We're off in a river teaching the kids to snorkel, so getting ready to go to Ningaloo. Like,
So I think the thing
Like,
is
that's-
when you have this lifestyle, what most families have to save and plan for to do once a year or in the school holidays can almost be an everyday thing.
Yeah,
It is.
Like,
It is.
it
yeah.
It's just part of our life. We don't
Yeah.
have to plan for these things. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think the filming we just did with What's Up Down Under highlighted for me the number one thing is just having control over our day.
Yeah.
We decide
Yeah.
what we do, when we do it, how we do it.
Absolutely.
And when we, like, obviously we had to do things their way for the TV show.
Slightly different.
Yeah, it was very different, and we got things thrown at us, and, you know, short notice and things, and that really unsettled us. It took a while to sort of adjust to that. Because you just get so used to having full control of your
Yeah,
day.
we are in
Control your own
complete
life
control.
every
We don't
day.
have a boss to answer to. We don't. I mean, we've got
Ah.
obviously we've got commitments and deadlines and things. Hey, buddy.
Here's one of
Hey,
the
James!
stars of the
Look at
show.
you.
James, you got to say hello to the camera. Look, say hello.
Another camera. Hey.
What's my name? Tell everyone. What's my name?
Christmas.
Christmas!
If you missed that,
No,
actually,
it'll
we can't
be-
even say yet. You'll find out watching Channel 10 next month. You'll find out how that name came about.
it's pretty funny that the kids genuinely think your
Oh, they
name is Chris,
genuinely
mate.
think. Yeah.
A lot of people.
James went past this morning.
You say bye to the camera?
mate.
Yeah.
Or you take it?
Bye, camera.
Bye, camera.
Where are you going now?
Hey, good work.
Harrison's
chair.
Harrison's chair.
I fit in it just.
Surprised his big bottom fit in that chair. So following on from the best part about the lifestyle, what's the worst part about this lifestyle?
You do have to get used to uncertainty a bit, I think. Like, just,
Yes.
you've got to embrace the fact that anything can change, things will change, things will happen. You've got to think on the fly sometimes, adapt.
Yeah.
you just got to get comfortable with that. I mean, it took me a little while. Some people probably take to it quicker than others, but yeah, that you just often think there's a lot of balls in the air. Often there's a lot of things happening, and you just got to embrace that.
And one thing comes along, and everything just gets thrown off course.
But
Yeah,
that grows you into a stronger person as well.
Yeah.
it does.
Resilience.
Yeah.
It could be the weather. It could be campgrounds closed. It could be anything. Somewhere you were planning to go is booked out and you can't get in.
Oh yeah, we know that.
You've got to. I mean, how often you've got to plan A, B, C, D normally? Like
You end up
absolutely.
somewhere at Plan F.
Plan
Yeah.
F.
Yeah, you end up in a plan F. Exactly right. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
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 I would say the hardest thing is the missing the friendships and the connections that you have back home.
Yeah.
Because it's sometimes hard, especially if you're in different states and there's time zones to consider as well. When we were in WA last year, there's a 3-hour gap. So by the time I put the kids to bed, it's 8 o'clock. And I go to call my friends and it's 11 p.m. and they're all asleep, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the hardest thing.
Missing.
That's the most
Yeah.
common answer.
Yeah.
Friends and family, missing friends and family.
But
Yeah.
the same way, like the travel community is amazing. Like, the people you meet are all they all have something in common with you because they all love traveling. They're all out exploring.
Yeah.
They all
Like,
miss their family and
They
friends
all
too.
miss, and
We embrace
It's
each other as our own family.
We call it
you
the-
do, don't you?
We call it the van fan.
yeah,
The van
yeah.
fan.
The van
you
fan.
do. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a plus. But yeah, you do miss your friends and
Yeah.
family.
Like Sunday dinner tonight, we're all going out together.
Hey,
Yeah.
big family
As the
dinner
van
tonight.
fam again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 9. This is a really hard one. Actually, maybe it's not. I don't know. But your favourite location and or adventure? It's usually quite tricky because there are so many.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's a big list.
So if you can't pick a location, like an adventure in a specific spot, something that sticks out in your mind.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best hikes we've done and one of the biggest adventures was definitely in El Cuestro doing Micking Pool, it's called. So it's probably one of the toughest hikes there. It's, I can't remember, it's class 5 or class...
It's class 5. And
Yeah.
it's about,
You did it with the kids, yeah?
we did it with the kids
Wow,
and the
good on you
camera
guys.
bag.
and filmed
Good
the whole
on you
thing.
It took
guys.
us 10 hours.
It took 10 hours, so it was a
With the kids.
huge day, but just, I don't know, the kids loved it, we loved it. It was just one of those adventures and just a huge thing to tick off and an accomplishment. That was wicked.
As
Favourite location, I don't know, there's a lot, but WA,
Flinders Ranges, West Max, and Mount Kosciuszko.
Oh, West Max as well. Yeah.
Yeah, East and West
Kosciuszko,
Max.
Yeah.
We love this.
No,
Yeah.
Ningaloo for me is hard to go past. Ningaloo on the WA coast. I love the Kimberley as well. I don't know.
I just say they all have their special things to offer.
I think
They do.
It's
Macca
too difficult.
actually summed this up really well in last week's episode, and he was like, it said it depends what time of year it is.
That's true too.
And
true.
yeah, because
It
it's
depends
the
on the
weather
season.
It
impacts
does.
Yeah.
a lot. So yeah.
And sometimes the strangest places can be your favourite if you've
Yeah.
got low expectations or no expectations, and depends on your mood.
and circumstances and people that you might meet
Yeah.
I was gonna
there.
say,
And,
sometimes it's people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's no people is
Yeah.
why you love it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you see amazing reviews about a certain place, you go there and you're extremely disappointed, and then sometimes it's the other way around. So I think
Yeah.
that's important too, is to make up your own mind. Don't always go on what other people say.
Yeah, reviews, yeah.
Yeah, reviews
are
aren't
so,
always-
yeah, I don't read them.
No.
Yeah.
I just go with it with my own.
And what we love, other people may not, and vice
Exactly.
versa.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're up to question number 10.
That went quickly.
I know, it did go
I'm
quickly.
going to lose this one.
Oh, yeah, you might. Okay, so question number 10 is potato cake or potato scallop?
I'm potato scallop.
Oh, my man!
You're both scallop! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think this is like... No,
I thought I was
wait.
going to lose that
It's like
bad because you're
literally,
from New South
I'm
Wales.
sitting
Yeah.
at 0, 0, 0. Like every single episode this season. has
That
been a
last
0.
season-
I won last season because it was all
Last season I
down
got
south.
hammered.
Oh, right, yeah.
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 Yeah, no, I grew up potato scallop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Palmy
There
or
you go.
Palmer?
Palmer.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
we're
palmy.
palmy.
And then Macca brought that up again with the last week's one. There needs to be a guy that sits there
Yeah.
and makes
That's
up
what
the
it is.
real final and rewrites it.
Well, the thing that
Like-
upsets me the most is beer sizes. That's
That's what we talked
Same.
about
That's
last
the
week
biggest
too,
one,
especially
though.
in South Australia.
So frustrated. at
sort
that.
your lives out. It's a pint. It's a proper
Medium,
pint.
small and large.
Simon, why couldn't it be a small, medium, large?
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
Macca's worked it out.
Macca's-
As in the restaurant, not the
Yeah,
guy.
no, but hang on.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
But
McDonald's.
I got an issue with McDonald's because
Oh, no, here we go.
regular. What's a regular?
Small?
Medium?
Oh, that's coffee sizes. But in their soft drinks, it's just small, medium, large.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I
And
thought.
interesting that
coffee.
the soft drink size is different to the coffee size.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, well, there you go again.
Yeah.
Small, medium, large.
You go to
Hello.
Zarafas and order a coffee.
Grande,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
Massai,
or whatever.
That helicopter's definitely helping the audio.
Thanks, helicopter.
Have fun editing that
That's
out.
probably for the...
Oh, we don't edit any of that out. You get what you get.
You get what you get.
So we do
with
have a
these.
question number 11, and that is, do you want to answer question number 11?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So the question is, how do you guys find your intimacy as a couple in the caravan? So this is yes, sex, and just your relationship, being in such a confined space with 2 young children. So your whole relationship, plus obviously the intimate
The 2
side of
separate
things.
questions.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's actually question 12 and 13.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Question 11 was, do you want to answer question
Yes.
11? So it became question 12
Yes.
and now 13.
10
okay.
questions changed about 3 episodes
Okay.
ago.
Okay. Do you want to answer half?
She does. She really does.
I think. I will get you some water in 1 minute.
I think James is
he'll
trying
be
to
that
say he's
thirsty.
thirsty.
Oh,
He's get water.
is that
He's
thirsty?
At the
thirsty
moment, I'm
now.
that thirsty. If you don't get my water soon, I'm going to be that thirsty. Yeah.
TV Tom.
Just gonna see.
So can I please
Say,
have a
hey,
drink of
TV
water?
Tom.
Have a drink of water, TV Tom. With your best manners, mate.
Right. Question?
Question: how's the intimacy? That's the
Yeah, how do you
question.
find your
And our relationship
intimacy and your
overall.
relationship overall as a couple in a caravan travelling with kids?
I think it is stronger because we have to communicate more. We have to just be aware of how each other are feeling all like the time, because you do live in such a small space, and you know everyone needs time and everyone needs space. And I guess to the more intimacy side of things, you're not as exhausted as when you're working full time. Like I'm tired, you know. Sometimes
Yeah,
you're
that doesn't
hiking and
fly.
stuff.
You know what's going on with the other tired.
You've been
Really?
sitting on your ass all day.
You sit by the pool
Get
all
in
day.
there.
I saw you.
Should be invigorated.
I think there's definitely, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's, some, you can get creative. Your
Absolutely.
imaginations.
Absolutely.
The kids sleep pretty well.
Yeah, and they're still quite young, so.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. If you're
Yeah.
struggling at home, buy a caravan and go travelling. It puts your
That's wonderful
relationship
for
up.
the relationship.
Or send it the other way.
But it's almost like, what's that saying? It's like, you've got to make sure your communication is like top notch, because any hairline fractures will become canyons.
Everything is
when you
amplified in the van.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we have learned.
Yeah.
We have gotten stronger and more understanding with each other.
Yes.
You have to. Like, we still have our fights, but I've just learned to go walk away and come back 30 seconds later, a minute later, and go like nothing's happened.
You have
Whereas
to,
in the house, I would go away and bottle it up more.
he would
and
sulk for like 3 days.
yeah.
But it's
We've-
just,
How do you find your relationship?
Ours is way better.
Yeah, we're way stronger now.
Way
Yeah.
better. Because you have to.
Yeah.
but I was just going to say, it's the same with the kids too. Like our relationship with the kids is so much stronger
Yeah.
for the
Well,
same
of
reasons,
course.
because we're around them all the time. We've learnt so much more about their personalities, their behaviour.
Yeah.
You know, we've learnt so much more. The whole family unit, it's not just Liz and I, but the whole family unit is so much
family
tighter.
Yeah.
I think when the kids were away from us a lot more, it's just a lot more misunderstandings, and you just couldn't quite figure them out.
You know their personalities really well now.
100%.
Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
grows people way closer.
Yeah, it's really good.
Words by Chris, it grows people way closer.
Yeah.
Way we're closer up.
It's going to be on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Caravan again,
Chris,
grows
mate,
people
and-
way closer. Chris, mate. Well, there you go. 10 questions with ADU.
There we go.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Simon and
It has
Liz.
been an absolute.
We're going to
What
go
is
to
What is that?
We're going to go to the pub now anyway.
We
so-
are going to go
And practice high fives as well.
I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted. Hey guys.
Adios, guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, legends.
I'm over here doing my workout, just finished, and I look over here and someone else is doing their workout.
Oh, g'day, mate.
You've got some pretty intense push-ups going on there.
Oh,
How many are you meant to do today?
972, 973, 974. Oh, we didn't talk about this yesterday.
We didn't. We were going to let everyone know what's going on.
So we're doing the push-up challenge this month to raise money for Movember and mental health. So it's 3,139 push-ups
And
over
you just did 900 right now.
24 days. So I'm a third of the way there already, which is great. So we raise money for charity every month, and this month we're doing Push for Better, the push-up challenge with Movember. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll get Miriam to drop a link in the description below.
Definitely drop a link. And this isn't the first charity that you raise money for, is
No,
it?
it's a big part of what we do. So every month we donate 10% of our revenue from YouTube to a charity. We try and pick regional charities or charities that support regional communities. So Royal Flying Doctors and Country Hope and some children's charities and things like that. yeah, it's just something that we like to do to give back, and our community gets involved, and they really love it. So,
well, I had a look at your website, and I noticed you've got the running total on there.
Yeah, so we've done, I think, well, I haven't updated that actually. So we've raised over $5,000, but I think we're up to nearly $6,500 we've raised for charity in the 12 months that we've been running. So unbelievable. It's such a cool thing to be able to do. So we're going to keep that going. We're going to be going bigger and better. So yeah, pushing hard.
As you were.
Yeah.
Back to your push-up.
I'll just get back to the 1,000. I'll just round up to the 1,000.
Yeah, round up to 1,000.
Yeah.
I'll count you down. Oh, we could be here a while. I'll say goodbye. See ya. Bye. And there's Mum on toy check over there.
Don't forget the Duplo.
Stick out the campsite for toys.